Hey girls, so I am finally getting around to my week 14 pregnancy vlog. I'm in a couple hours, I'm going to actually be 14 weeks and 5 days, so we're getting close to the 15-week vlog, but yeah, so I've just been really busy. Monday was Memorial Day and we did a lot of stuff with the family, and then yesterday I had my doctor's appointment and I had a lot of work to do as well, and then today we went to the zoo and just got Connor in bed, so you can see I look exhausted and worn out and whatnot, but I have a minute to do a vlog, so here it goes. So I did manage in that busyness to get up the gender reveal video. So we are having a little girl. If you haven't watched that, you can check it out. There are some ultrasound 3D, 4D, and like 2D moving pictures of the ultrasound. So, and someone asked in a comment, and I'll probably reply to it, but I just haven't had the time, the accuracy of the early gender scans. And the place that I went is not like a doctor's office. However, the ultrasound technician who works there works for perinatologists at OSU. So, I mean, she's good at what she does, and they start doing gender scans at 14 weeks. And they're pretty confident in what they tell you. I'm pretty sure, and I haven't like researched it too much, but I think I read in one of my books, many books that I have, that all the parts are formed by week 14. They're just small because the baby's still small. So, you know, doctors are a lot more confident when they can, when everything's bigger. And it kind of depends on the quality of the ultrasound machine that you have too. If you have like 3D or 4D where you can see in 3D or in moving picture what's going on, you can see a little bit more detail. So that's why I think the 3D places tell you sooner. But that being said, in my video I still said I was kind of in denial that we're actually having a girl. I don't really believe it too much yet. But I was the same way. I didn't believe my son was a boy until later, after I had multiple ultrasounds later confirming it. So we have another ultrasound on June 27th. So we will get, my son's talking. We will have another ultrasound then. And, you know, I told my doctor we went and had the 3D one, and she's like, that's great. She said, you know, we can confirm it then. So, you know, a couple more weeks and we'll know for sure, because we'll have different people telling us the same thing. Let me take a look and see what he's doing. Just talking to his teddy bear. So yeah, that's exciting if it's true. And we did buy a lot of things on Memorial Day because they were on sale, but we saved our receipts. So if it's a boy, we'll just return everything and buy boy things. But it was pretty convincing to me that it was a girl. So, because we didn't really see much, but, you know, who knows. So anyways, we officially hired our doula. So it's the one that we met that we really liked, and she had our dates available and we talked it over, and yeah, so we both mutually agreed that we would work together. And I think our first prenatal appointment is going to be in July. So whenever we set that up, obviously I'll talk about that in the weekly vlogs. And then I did have my regular doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and everything looked good. I asked how much I've gained because I've really just stopped weighing myself, and I'll just ask every month how much I've gained from pre-pregnancy to now, and it's 4 pounds. I've gained 4 pounds since I got pregnant, so that's not bad. In 14 weeks, 4 pounds, and I'm reading my list here. We did ask my doctor how she felt about a doula, and so I asked her about like who do we negotiate policies with. Like, do I need to talk to her? Do I need to talk to the hospital? And I'm sure the doula will help me with all that too, but it's good to have your doctor on your side. So we went ahead and we talked about some things, and whenever we write our birth plan, we'll definitely talk to the doctors more. I just want to kind of get a feel for how open she was to working with a doula and things like that. And she said she thought it was great, and yeah, so she was kind of on board with us. We talked about, delayed cord clamping, which she did that for us with my son, which was great because if the baby is still attached to the cord, they can't take the baby away from you. In addition to that, we have the blood disorder that makes us anemic. My son got that disorder from me, and so he got all his cord blood. And, you don't know the minute they're born if they're going to carry that trait or not. So just getting all that cord blood was really a good thing. And, there's a chance the next baby could carry that trait too and be anemic. And so getting that blood is really important. So she is on board, and she actually said that's our hospital's policy now, is to delay the cord clamping. So that's pretty awesome that that's actually their policy, and I'm not even going to need to fight with them about that. And then I asked, do I have to have an IV? And she said, no, you have to have an IV well. So I'll have to have an IV with a saline lock on it. And then if they want to hook me up to an IV, it'll be there and ready for them. And that's a compromise, I guess. Like, if I really wouldn't want to have a IV, at the same time, I may need Pitocin after the birth to slow down bleeding and things like that. And it's going to be a lot easier if they already have a vein. And she said even if I would test positive for Group B and I needed to be on antibiotics, they would do the infusion, so they could just hook me up, and then after the infusion they would unhook me, so I wouldn't have to have a continuous IV. So that is good. And then fetal monitoring we also talked about, and she said they have to at least do intermittent monitoring, but that I don't have to be in bed with continuous monitoring. So, those are all things that she said she knows we can work out. So those are the only things I really asked. So like I said, we'll discuss things further, but those were some things that were just on my mind at this appointment that I asked about. I did ask about the Braxton Hicks contractions that I've been having, and she said, yeah, that probably is what you're feeling, and it's pretty normal, especially for you. She said, you had a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions with your son, so that's probably just your normal, and she wasn't concerned about it. And I wasn't really either, just because I've been down that road before, so it is weird to feel a contraction when your uterus is still pretty tiny, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that's definitely what I've been feeling, and she agreed. So, she's not worried about it unless they would get painful or be accompanied with bleeding or anything like that. So just something, and she said when I'm having them just to kind of slow down, drink some water and things like that, just so that they wouldn't progress into anything. But yeah, so that's good that she's not concerned. And then the only other thing I've noticed this week is that I do have some swelling already. I was really swollen when I was pregnant with my son. I gained 50 pounds in my pregnancy, and I lost a majority of it within a couple weeks after I had him, because it was all fluid. My skin was stretched so tight it burned in my legs and my hands and things like that. And if I knelt down, I felt like my legs were just gonna rip apart. So yeah, and I noticed my wedding ring. I can't really get it off very easily. Especially we were walking around the zoo today, and I couldn't get it past my knuckle. Now that I'm home and in air conditioned and everything, it's I could get it off if I wanted to. But I'm just not ready to take them off yet. With my son, I think I didn't have to take them off till I was 30 weeks or something, and it's just so early to even think about taking them off. I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm sorry the vlog is kind of late this week, but I don't know. I got to it when I could. So, and I've just been, I need to catch up on some YouTube videos, but I've heard, through Facebook and things that there's a lot of BFPs right now. So congratulations to all you girls who got your BFPs. And yeah, it's just exciting that so many people are gonna be blessed with little babies. So I think that's it for this week. My son's very talkative right now. I'm going to show you the belly and take our measurement, and then that will be it, and I'll see you next week. So there's the belly. I gotta stop wearing black shirts. There's the front of the belly and the side. And then these are just yoga pants. But you can see like they can get bigger. They're pretty loose, but I bought them big because I want them to fit me for a while. So yeah, there's the little bump. I definitely feel like I'm, getting bigger. All right, and we'll go ahead and take a measurement. Okay, so looks like I'm about there, which is it's about an inch bigger than last week. Thank you girls for watching, and like I said, I will see you next week. Feel free to leave any questions or comments, and any questions that you do ask that I don't immediately reply to, I'll try to answer in the next week's vlog, as long as there aren't too many. And if there are too many, then I'll just do a separate vlog answering the questions. So yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below or message me. But I hope you guys have a good week, and thanks for watching. Bye.